Hey, what's happening, everybody? You're tuning into Music and Motivation with Chris Davis. This is episode number 141, and I'm starting us off with a little bit of music. This is some unreleased stuff, so buckle up. This is amazing. This is by your boy, and I recorded all the parts, and it's called Steely, just because it kind of reminds me of Steely Dan a little bit. But check this out. DJ Slow Fade. That was actually my professor's name back in college. It was his DJ pseudonym. he ever listens into this, God bless you, Dr. Check. God bless you. Oh, let's switch the camera on. What's happening, everybody? How are you guys doing today? Glad to be here with you, man, and thank you for tuning in, dude. If you're tuning into this, chances are you're a frickin' savage. And you know what? There's no one else I'd rather be hanging out with than you right now. For real. If this is your first time, that's crazy. If this is your first time tuning into Music and Motivation, wild, bro. Great to be here with you. But if you're a returning member of our community, dude, shout out to you, dude. You know, I keep skipping the Savage of the Week segment, dude, and I'm starting with it today, for real. Today, Savage of the Week is you, mofo. That's right. You're still tuning in, and you're still hustling, and you're still being a savage out there. I want you to think, if you've been tuning in for a while, shout out to like my boys who tune in and shout me a message every once in a while, like Caleb and Farmer. Like, I want you guys to see how far you've come since the first time you tuned into this. You know what I mean? Have you guys been writing out goals? Have you been attaining certain goals? Is life getting a little better or a little worse, or what the heck's going on? You know what I mean? Take a little bit of time today to assess where you're at and how far you've come in life, dude, because chances are, I mean, for real, we all started out as kids at one point. And when you're a kid, you ain't got no money or nothing, you know what I mean? So, like, everything we've got now, we earned, you know what I mean? So take account of that. How far did you come, dude? So that's what's up, dude. Think about that, you savages. You're the savage of the week. Which you might be like, Chris, that's a total cop out. And I'm like, whatever, savage. You made it this week, dude. I actually have something I'm asking you guys to do this week. So normally I ask y'all for voicemails and try to keep it pretty open-ended, but I'm trying to ask you specifically. If you're a return listener, dude, where do you listen to music and motivation the most? Is it in your car? Is it at work? Is it in your downtime, like either to start the morning or end the night off? When and where do you listen to music and motivation? How does it impact you, bro? I'm going to share the link to our voicemail box on the Music and Motivation Facebook page. So if you're tuning into this and I'm like, Chris, where do I do that? First of all, it's on Anchor, or like the Music and Motivation main page on Anchor. Sorry, getting a little gassy. Oh, my goodness. I'll try not to burp on mic, y'all. That's how you know I love you. That's how I know I love you if I don't burp on mic. I got rid of the fart mic for you. You know what I mean? Like, per request. Anyways, what was I saying? Oh, yeah. Super important. Call to action. You know what I mean? When and where do you guys listen to music and motivation? I'm going to drop the link to our voicemail on the Music and Motivation Facebook page, and that link will take you to where the voicemail box is on Anchor to kind of save you that step of finding it. I know some of you guys have reported that it's hard to find. You don't know where to go. I'm going to just send it all to the Facebook Music and Motivation page. It'll be like the top thing. It'll be pinned to the top. You'll know where to look, okay? So that's what's up. I want you to call in and just let us know when and where do you listen to it and how does it affect your day, dude? I want to know, especially if you're a repeat listener, dude. Because, bro, you're a savage. I want to hear from my savages out there. You know that's what's up. And speaking of which, I hope you guys are having a great week, man. We all out here hustling, dude. Yesterday, I hustled harder than I've hustled in a long time. Specifically because it is a rainy week here in St. Louis, and I am like a week behind on my lawns. So I squeezed all of my lawns in yesterday before my lessons, and I had a bunch of lessons last night too. So like I did 4 lawns and then had 5 lessons lined up, and long day. I got to my first lesson and was just brain dead, but still, again, sometimes you just gotta hustle, dude. You know what I mean? Sometimes you just gotta put the foot to the floor and get through it, you know? And we're at the 10-minute mark. I can say whatever I want, but I'm going to try to keep it clean-ish while being brutally honest with y'all about whatever we want to do today, okay? Again, hope y'all having a tremendous week, knocking some goals out. Make sure you write those goals out, people. I can't stress that enough, dude. That's the number one way I keep being productive, keep heading in the right direction. That's the number one tip for surviving the week, too, is writing out them goals and crossing them off, bro. Let me show you what mine's looking like right now. I have to move some stuff around. Believe it or not, I do have a desk in front of me. Bang. And what I really want you guys to notice is that we're at like Wednesday now, which is down here. Everything up here is crossed off, dude. Tremendous. You know what I mean? That's how you know I'm getting stuff done. And that's how I know I'm getting stuff done, too. You know, a pleasant reminder at the end of the night that's like, hey, you did a lot today, dude. Give yourself a break. Go to bed. Do your thing. But tip number 2 for surviving the week. I don't know if we've really hopped into segments yet. Tips for surviving the week, people. Just because we have the ability to, we're doing it. We got to get those sound clips in there. And liven up, Chris Davis. What is wrong with you? Wake up, bro. We rocking out. I'm drinking some coffee, trying to get my butt awake, dude. It is dragging today. See, that's better. Hey, and you guys get to see my crazy hair, dude. This is getting wild. Look how long this is. It's past my shoulders. It's down like here. That's what it is. I love my hair. I'm cherishing it while I got it. I guess that's tip number 2 for surviving the week, man. Cherish it while you got it, dude. And if you got the ability to grow your hair out once in your life, do it. It's a huge recommendation. Because I feel like as soon as I cut this hair off, it's never coming back. You know? But that's not a good way to look at life. You know what I mean? So be grateful for what you got. That's tip number 2. Cherish what you got in the moment. Live in the moment a little bit, man. That's tip number 3, dude. And I practiced that a little bit last night, dude. That was really nice. My spouse and I were off for the night. Finally, at the end of the night, we're done. We finished dinner, trying to chill. And normally, it's just a little bit of scrolling, a little bit of talking, a little bit of listening to a podcast or something. And I said, hey, let's just put the phones down. Let's just hang out for an hour or something, you know. Let's just talk. And it was just really cool. So it's always a nice, I don't want to put this. My best evenings are spent with my best friend. That's what's up. You know, and my wife is definitely my best friend. She is amazing. Shout out to Katie if you're listening to this. But yeah, it was refreshing. So maybe, again, tip number 3, try to live in the moment. Put the phone down. Nobody needs to be on Instagram every moment of the day. I've been having trouble with that too, especially with Facebook, because I think that was the first one I got, so that's the one I drift to the most, right? I need to put like you can definitely do this on your phone in your I'm going to call it systems, in your settings, you know what I mean? I don't even know what I called it first. Y'all can laugh at me. But yeah, putting like a screen time limit on certain apps, dude. Maybe like just 20 minutes a day. That should be tops. While you're pooping, why not? You know? Why not? Because it gets germs on your phone. That's gross. Whatever. I always like to read in the bathroom, for real. And don't y'all judge me by what's in my bathroom book collection, okay? It's just the interesting stuff. At least what interests me. Seriously, man. Y'all probably gonna think I got like nudie mags or something in there. No, dude. I just got lots of Civil War books because as a kid, my Boy Scout troop would always go to this one Civil War battlefield every year, and it was like the dopest freaking camp out ever because it was the only one we stayed at a really nice hotel. And here's the deal. It was Shiloh, Tennessee, and we would stay at this big old hotel, but, you had to hike all day, and then you had to go to church because we were a Catholic-sponsored troop. But if your parents didn't go, you got a room with your other friends who didn't have their parents go too because they didn't feel comfortable putting you in a room with other parents. And that was where we'd go wild, bro. I'd play poker. We'd go run around after dark outside doing crazy shit. You know what I mean? That's how I learned lots of hoodlum activities. Tremendous. You know what I mean? Joey Diaz would be proud of me.
Oh, this is tremendous. Tremendous. This is tremendous.
But anyways, that was, again, my favorite camp out just because we had so much freaking fun. But yeah, man, I did a lot of hiking around the Civil War place. So I got a little bit of interest in that history and stuff, and that's pretty much what my bathroom readers are. So, I mean, some people judge me when they come over. I don't know why we're talking about this. Let's move on, man. That's all for tips for surviving the week, bro. Yeah, people do judge me for my bathroom readers, but what would you rather have me have? Some Civil War books? I got one that's really cool. That's St. Louis in the Civil War. That's like all pictures and shit. Oh my God, I can go and in real life go see where these places are, and I love going and just seeing what it looks like today. Interesting stuff like that. Nothing crazy. Nothing, malicious, of course, dude. Fuck that, But, alas, people want to think what they want to think, right? They always want to assume, and you know what that makes both of us, man. It makes an ass out of you and me, bro. And we're savages. We don't assume. We just do, mofo. You know what I mean? We just go out there and do. Let's do some tips for musicians, man. And I'm going to keep it brief today, okay?
Wow.
Tip number 1 is keep practicing. Whatever we're doing, whether it's podcasting, music, welding, working on your car, learning a hobby, skill, instrument, whatever, keep practicing, dude. 2 to 3 times a week, 20 to 30 minutes. It's going to make you a savage. It's going to make you a bigger person. Not bigger, but we're going to grow as individuals, dude. We're going to learn more. Your brain going to expand. That's insane. Yeah, man, keep practicing, dude. I say 2 to 3 times. Chances are, if you sit down for 20 minutes to practice, you're going to play a little longer than that because you get into it. Because the thing is, playing an instrument, it's not a chore, dude. It is a blessing, and, man, again, I would probably go to a loony farm if I couldn't play guitar. You know what I mean? So, go practice, guys. Tip number 2. Again, live in the moment. I said this earlier, but this especially for musicians, man. Live in the moment and try to find ways to go play music in every moment you can. Because you only get one life, and music's your livelihood. What are you doing not playing music tonight? You know what I mean? So, live in the moment. It's not all about social media. It's not all about marketing. It's not all about PR or clout or followers or whatever, man. Go play some music tonight, whether or not it's filmed, whether or not it's live in front of people, whether or not it's just practicing, bro. Pick up that instrument. And tip number 3 for musicians, man, keep listening to music. Fall in love with music. Fall in love with listening to music, and try to listen to music from different perspectives. Maybe if you're an active musician, man, try to listen to music. Analyze what's going on in your favorite instrument in a given song. Try to see if you can figure out what chords, what scales, what progressions they got going on. Maybe try to listen to it from the perspective of you've never played an instrument before and you're just listening for the whole texture, the whole meaning, the lyrics, whatever. You know what I mean? Try to find different perspectives to listen and appreciate music. That's some real shit right there. And that'll help you grow as a musician too. If you can listen to music from different perspectives, what do regular people like who don't play instruments? How is this composition put together? Can you hear the counterpoint as it's playing through? That's some next level stuff, man. And that gets really annoying too. When your brain is like programmed to hear the counterpoint going through, counterpoint being hearing the different melodies in the different instruments intertwining to make different chords, and you're like, trying to get that to shut off at night sucks. So that's why I'm up all night. Such is the curse of being a really good musician. That's what happens. You know what I'm saying? Anything? We really need to get somebody in here on the sound clips for me. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Dang. And that's all for our tips for musicians, bro. I don't have any albums of the week this week because I did not do my homework. Let's see if I can find. Let's see what I can find, bro. Real quick. I'm sucking it up right now, dude. Okay, I'm going from a past one. We got rock, Van Halen 2 or Diver Down. For grunge, we got Alice in Chains, Dirt or Unplugged. And for jazz, we got Almost Blue by Chet Baker. If you're sick of all of those, man, check out album of the week for jazz, Chillin' in Camarillo. And I'm going to mess up his name so bad, so I'm not even saying the artist's name on that one. But I've been listening to that one in my off time this week, which has been very little off time. It's been tough. And the other thing, I think I've said this before, since I do so much music stuff, in my off time, I don't listen to music as often as I should, which is why I always preach it on here. Make sure tip number 3, you be listening to music, finding ways to appreciate music. Because I listen to podcasts instead of listening to music, which is I'm guilty for, bro. I also got my favorite podcast that I gotta check in, see how everybody's doing. It's kind of like checking in on your friends a little bit. But that's one way I got through quarantine, and I still listen to them. But they take up my time when I'm on the road going to work and stuff. So I need to be listening. That's my goal for this week, guys. Next week, I'm going to come back and tell you 3 albums I listened to this week, and they'll be our albums of the week next week, okay? Okay. Take a sip of coffee. Smoke them if you got them. If you got to this point, guys, I want you guys to comment hashtag Savage Life, because you're a savage, and you're the savage of the week this week. What are you talking about? Who's better than you? You know what I mean? We got it. I got it. You got it. We all got it. We're all that sounds terrible, right? After the COVID era, that sounds terrible. You know what I mean? I'm with you. You're with me. And who wouldn't want to be us? You know what I mean? That's what I'm talking about. That's a line from Joey Diaz, and what a great one.
This is tremendous. 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 This is tremendous.
Nobody's more tremendous than you savages, okay? Want you to write out some goals. Want you to cross those goals off once you get them done this week. And you know what? Have a tremendous weekend, dude. I'll be back with you on Wednesday next week, and I'll probably be a little bit more lively than this, hopefully. Maybe. Fingers crossed, dude. Anyways, thanks for tuning in, man. It's been Music and Motivation with Chris Davis. And you guys rock. And that's what up. I don't have any music at the end. This sucks. All right. Mad love and respect. If you haven't, go check out my other podcast, Comedy by Coincidence, or my music. That's all under Chris Hippie Davis, dude. Anywhere you listen to music. So, mad love and respect. Have a great weekend. Be good, you savage.